Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. We are in variables. I've just explained what are the ways we normally use to declare the variable in Ansible. So let's do our usual example with variable, Apache deployment. Just to say like playbook with was.yml. Okay, name of the place, Apache deployment host server, and I'm planning to use a place scope variable, but same thing you must test with global scope. Global scope means you must create a separate file in which you can declare variables. So I'm just going to use multiple variables. I'll declare variables. Example pkg. I'll just say httpd. Okay, otherwise I'll say like web not pkg. I'll just say web httpd and firewall d. And what else we want? I'll just say file. I'll just give the location here. The location is /var/www/html/index.html, and I'll just mention one that is service SRV. Okay, otherwise I'll just say rule. Anything is fine. Variable, I've told you variable should be short and meaningful. That's all. Rule, I'll just say http. Enough. 4 variables are enough. I'm just going to mention the first task. First task is for installing. I'll just look for the variable here, and em module is used. Name of web. Okay, and stage should be latest. Second is starting. Okay, so I'll do one thing. Instead of writing 2 tasks for installing 2 applications, I'll just try to execute. I just want to install multiple application in single task. I want to install multiple application by single task. It's possible. Okay. We didn't test in last class, so I'll just use here. Okay. Fire. If anything should ask, then I can explain. So we are using one task to install multiple application. Next task is for starting. I'll just refer variable again here. We are doing, you try to understand, we are just now we are student, we are studying. That's the reason we are doing in this way. Okay, so once you get to know this well, you can use your all professional ways. That is different. You will get a lot of tricks and tactics. You can try to apply it. And service module is used, and name of the service which I want to start is web, and stage should be started, enabled, equal to true or yes. Okay, So you try to understand we cannot start multiple services with a single task because this particular uh, you know I mean module has multiple states. This module has multiple states like started, stopped, reloaded, restarted, many things. Okay, I'll just say like starting. Okay, instead I'll just refer variable, and service module is used again. Service module is used again. Name of the service is fire. State should be started and enabled. Should be true or yes. Okay, next task is to, I just want to create a port rule to allow HTTP packets. So creating port or service rule. So if there is any spelling mistake, it's not a problem. Okay, leave it. Creating example. Okay, creating service rule to allow I'll just refer variable here. There's a variable rule, right? Traffic. Okay, and firewall module is used. Firewall D module is used, and service name is rule, right? Rule. And immediate yes, true, immediate true, and permanent yes or true, and state, what happened, state should be enabled. Okay, next is just to create a small web page, understanding test page. Creating a test page, and let's use copy module. Okay, copy module, and first is content. This is my first test web app, and here I can refer variable, understanding destination. I'll just refer a variable. Variable is what? File, right? We have given a path completely. Finish. Okay, there's a chance for syntax error and all. We will test it. Please wait. So finished. Okay, next is what I'll do is I'm writing playbook. Okay, so I'll just write next to play. Next play is play for testing Apache server. Testing Apache server. And I'll conduct this testing on local host. Okay, and I'm planning to use a variable here. One variable just for understanding. I'll say addr address simply. Okay, I'll just say www. Sorry, HTTP. Www is not required because we didn't configure DNS server. Okay, server A enough. This is a variable, and task name of the first task is name of the first task is visiting web page, and URI module is used. URI module has so many, arguments, but we are just going to use only one argument, URL. I'll just refer variable here. I have declared a variable ADDR. Okay, simple. This is what a good example for a playbook with variable. Playbook with variable. You can write again multiple. You can add multiple tasks here which you would like to execute on this particular machine. Okay. Now we are just going to test it. That's the reason. Test by reaching it, by visiting it. You can ask if any questions. I'll just try to execute it. Before execution, I'll just run syntax check once. Ansible -playbook hyphen syntax -check. Okay. Playbook with var. There is error. Okay, name testing Apache server. Testing Apache server vars. What's error? Cause. What's error here? Testing Apache vars, right? Vars. Variable, right? Vars. It says your place fit to run, but there is a chance for again some value error, service related error, argument spelling mistakes. Those are not checked when you are checking syntax check. Syntax check is checking only indentation related issues, indentation related errors. Let me just try to execute it. Before that, come to server A, check rpm-q. HTTPD is not installed. Oh, it is already installed. We had, I'll just remove it. That's all. I'll say like em remove httpd-y. Okay. Yes. Now we'll do this. Okay, we are going to study facts gathering. Okay. No package HTTPD available. Message failed. Okay. LSBLK. HTTPD is not available. Why? HTTPD. Sorry, that's what I said. Chance for errors again. Understand?
We can use that dry run, right? Then we will be able to see all these mistakes before running, right? Dry run will show all this now.
Yes. Dry run will show you errors. Okay. So in next, in same chapter, we will discuss facts gathering, the first task. I've never explained it. Okay, I'll explain it next, discussion. So it's not a next chapter, next discussion in same chapter. So visiting web page, localhost include option with undefined variable, the error ADDRE. In second. Okay, problem is here because variable is all tasks will be executed in idempotent because we have already run many of the tasks successfully once. So running idempotent. Finish. Now if you want, you can just curl -k, just to say http:// server A, showing what this is my first test web app example. So this is best example for using variables in our play and playbook. So what you have to do is I've just used play scope variable. Instead, you must try with global scope. Means you must create a YAML file where you can define all, you can declare all variables. You just declare all variables. Okay. Also, before declaration, you must try to plan it. Understanding? Plan in the sense like I've told you, variables are used for saving time. Okay, variables will help you to avoid mistakes and save time. Understanding? I've given an example. Example like you're doing a project where you want to use one mathematical equation which is very difficult to type. Example, and also you want to use that particular equation 50 times in your project, in your play. I mean, in your script. So typing such difficult difficult equation again and again is really difficult, will take time. Also there is a chance for happening mistakes. To avoid it, you can just store that particular equation in a simple variable, and you can refer the variable wherever you want. It's very easy. Understanding? So this will reduce the length of the play, number one. This will help you to debug easily, number two. This all will help you to save the time. This ultimate target or goal of the using variables in play or programming. Okay, I mean play and I mean like in script and programming. Understanding? So here what I'm saying is, suppose when you are planning to when you're planning to write, I mean, suppose you just want to write a play for particular purpose. So first what you have to do is, like you have to sit and plan what are the means values can be stored in variable. Okay, so time saving should be the main aim. Understanding? Main aim should be time saving. So example, you just want to use one value only once in your, you want to use one value once in your program or script. What is the use of storing such values in variable? Instead you just directly use it. Understanding? Because you have to type it once. Understand? Don't do such plannings and all. What you have to do, sit and plan what are the variable, what are the values can be stored in variable, how many values you want to use repeatedly in your play. And it's better you can store such values in variable so that you can save time. So you must sit and plan. So what you have to do is, okay, you just same thing. We have used some variables here. We are studying. Okay, we are in classroom. So now we don't think about saving timing. Okay, timings, we are just trying to study first. Understand? That's the reason even for simple things we have used. In last class I've told you, look here. When you look in this, you can realize, when you look in this, you can realize, look here. Upon HTTPD, right? HTTPD, how many letters? 5 letters. Instead of 5, in place of 5 letters, 5 strikes. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which is easy, 5 or 11. So in this case, you have to type this, twice. You have to type twice. 11 plus 11, 22. Okay, this, if it is, if you're typing HTTP only, okay, when you type twice, it is maximum 10. So which is easy, 22 typing 22 characters or 10 characters. 10 is easy. I've told you, right? We are in classroom, so we are not, considering time saving. But the main, like what is like main aim of using variable is saving time, so that you can finish your work faster. The main aim of using automation is time. Okay, saving time. Understanding? Okay, saving time. So you try with, please, you must try with, global scope variable. Create a variable file. There should be a YAML file and try it. Okay, and how do we refer variable global scope file name in our play? We have discussed yesterday. So it's finishing here. We'll go for next one, that is Ansible Vault. Ansible Vault. when we'll we'll be keep using variable in upcoming examples. Okay, so no worries. I'm just saying to practice. Then only you will get to know this. I can't show all. We have used some variable now, right? Same variables we can declare in play. Play. I can use it as a global. Anything I can try, but I can't show all methods. Understanding? We have discussed one. Same way you can try with others, but there is no use of there is no use of testing this host group and command line. No use really. So try with global and play. Understand? Now we will go for Ansible Vault. What is Ansible Vault? Ansible Vault is actually safe storage. Okay, so it's like a safe. Safe means like locker. It's like a locker. Okay, whatever you keep in this locker, okay, whatever you keep in this locker will be encrypted. Will be encrypted. Okay, let's take an example. Uh, Anu got a project from Accenture, and uh, Accenture organization will share you many of the secrets. Secret means because you just want to add so many informations in there. I mean, in this particular project, so many values, maybe like name of the machine, IP address of a machine, sometimes some credentials. These are really very precious about a company. If this informations are leaked out, people can easily target to you. Understanding? So we just want to I mean, like you may use some such sensitive values in your project, in your play. So there should be some way to keep such play secure. Understanding? There should be some way to keep such play in secure way. That is what Ansible Vault. So Ansible Vault is actually a locker. Okay, security locker. Whatever you keep in Ansible Vault will be encrypted. So if anyone want to read or want to execute, they okay. If anyone, I mean, you should know what a password to decrypt, to read or to execute it. Understanding? This is what Ansible Vault. You can keep any files related to Ansible in Ansible Vault. You can keep either play or host file. I mean, inventory file, Ansible configuration, anything that's your wish. But mainly used for keeping Ansible play and playbook, because this play and playbook may contain sensitive information about an organization, like IP address of a particular production server, name of or FQDN of particular production server, or credentials. Understand? So let me show you how do we handle this. It's very easy. We'll finish within 20 minutes. So I just want to create new play. I'm going to create a new play in Ansible Vault. I want to create new play in Ansible Vault. How do we create a play? We use VI or VIM, and we will give a name, right? We'll give a name. Example, I'll just say like uh, package. Okay, I'll just say like app.yml. I'm just saying app.yml. Okay, so if you enter, Vim editor will open and you can start to write the script. This is what we normally practice. Okay, this is how we normally practice, but I just want to keep this file in Ansible Vault directly. File doesn't exist, I'm going to create it. Okay, file doesn't exist, I'm going to create it. So, but while creating, I just want to keep, by creating itself, I just want to keep in Ansible Vault. For that, you have to use Ansible hyphen Vault command. Ansible hyphen Vault command to create a new file in Vault. Enter. Okay, sorry. You have to specify create app. Okay, .yml. Enter. Then asking you to enter the Vault password for this particular file. I'll just say like btm at 1234, btm at 1234. And editor is open. We don't know whether it's VI editor or Vim editor. We don't know. You please try to understand Ansible Vault support only VI editor. VI editor will not show the things in color. Okay, VI editor, we have already created we have already customized Vim editor last time. That file will not be applicable for VI. If you want to customize VI, you have to create separate VI vimrc file. Remember, right? Vimrc. Same way you have to create virc file. I'm not going to customize. You know, it is very difficult to write. It is very difficult writing script if it is not customized. We have already faced a lot of difficulties initially. Remember, same difficulties will face here because this is vi editor, so it is not customized, and it is not in, will not show the keys in color. Everything will be foreground complete. Keys foreground will be in white. Let me try. I'm just going to write a small script to install one application and start the service. Like example, I just want to install AutoFS and start service. Let's try. Turn the file to insert mode. Is it like vi editor only? Understand? So in Vim editor, when you, after giving 3 dashes in Vim editor, it will show in blue color, right? But it's showing in white. From this, you can try to understand this vi editor. And I'm just giving, I'll just put one hyphen name. Name is installing and starting AutoFS, example AutoFS. Simply we are trying. See, I'm facing difficulties because Vim editor, it is not customized. You can customize, you can customize. You can just create virc file in home directory of the root user. I'm not creating. You try it if needed. I'll just say host. Host. I'll just say server B. And task name installing AutoFS. And em module is used, and name of the application is AutoFS, and state should be latest, and name starting AutoFS. Service module is used. Name of the service is AutoFS, and state started. And enabled to example 3 dots. Finish. I'll save this wq ls. What's the file name? app.yml, right? app.yml. You try to open in Vim editor. It says it is in, this file is in Ansible Vault and AES 256. Hash algorithm is used to encrypt the contents of this AES, advanced encryption standard, 256 bits. So you are not able to read or write. It is in encrypted. Try in vi editor, vi app.yml, same thing. So how to, I just want to view the contents of this. Then you must use Ansible -vault. Ansible vault command must be used. View. Tab completion will not work in this case. View file name is app.yml. Not always. So it's asking password. Password is btmet1234. Yes, showing the content, real content. So password should be given to decrypt and show the contents. Maybe for editing, modifying, anything. So next thing, I just want to edit. I just want to make some modifications in this. For that, I'll just use what? Edit option, edit. Then asking password again. Password is given. So it is in, it's open in vi editor and you can try to edit it. I'll come out. Next thing, I just want to show you how to, you can decrypt this. How do we decrypt this? I want to decrypt it. I can decrypt. I'll just say Ansible -vault decrypt. decrypt, and file name app.yml, asking password, enter the password, it is decrypted, successfully decrypted. Now try to open in Vim editor, vi opening, Vim editor opening, understand it, understood, and you can open directly. So if you want to encrypt, suppose last time we have created a encrypted YAML file directly in Vault, right? Now I just want to, I have so many files here. I just want to encrypt some of this. Example, I just want to encrypt pkg and test. There are two files, pkg.yaml and test.yaml. I just want to encrypt these two files at once. Possible. You try to understand, you just try to open pkg. pkg.yaml is not encrypted. Not encrypted means it is not in vault. Okay, it's not in vault. And you just try, vim test dot, it's not in vault, not encrypted. Okay, I'm just going to keep both of these files to the vault at once. I'll just say ansible hyphen vault, and you can just specify the file names. Okay, I just want to keep pkg.yaml and test.yaml, understanding. Okay, sorry, first to give, encrypt, 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 understanding, encrypt pkg.yaml test.yaml, understanding. I'm going to keep both files in vault at once. There is a problem with this, you know what, for both file, okay, same password will be set. So if you want to, if you are okay for setting same password for one or more file, you can just mention all files names in one line. And if you want to set different password for different file, then you must fire this command, okay, individually, understanding. That's your choice. In our case, we are going to set password to both file at once. I'll just enter, asking me to enter the password. I'll just give ATM at 123, ATM at 123. So this is a password, encrypted, both files. Now try to open Vim test dot. Okay, it is encrypted. And same thing, PKG also. So if you want to decrypt, and also there is a chance to, decrypt the file. I mean, you can decrypt your playbook to another file. Instead of decrypting original, it will decrypt to another file. I'll show you one example. I just want to decrypt app.yml. Okay, but not original file, decrypt the contents of that to another file. So let me show you. Check Vim app.yml. It, sorry, not app.yml, pkg, right? pkg.yml. pkg.yml, it is in vault, it is in encrypted state. What I'll do is I just want to decrypt. I'll just say ansible hyphen vault decrypt, decrypt, sorry, decrypt, and I'll just say the file name. Okay, I'll just say like uh, pkg.yaml, and I'm giving an option hyphen hyphen output. Okay, output, understand, is equal to, you give some, okay, some name like pkg, I'll say like decrypted pkg, decrypted, simply spelling mistake, forget, pkg, decrypted pkg.yaml. Okay, what happened? Ansible vault. Okay, asking password. Password is ATM at 123. Failed vault secret were found that could not decrypt NC PKG YAML for CAM. Decryption failed. Vault secret were found. Not decrypt on. Why cannot decrypt on same? One second. Ansible vault. decrypt pkg.yaml out hyphen output equal to pkg hyphen decrypted .yml. Okay, so name, like in name, you have to, that's I forgot really. You have to mention decrypted, understanding name of the file and hyphen or underscore, and you must add decrypted just for identification only. Now you see, just to give ls pkg.yaml, just open pkg.yaml. It is still in encrypted state. Vim pkg.yaml, it is still in encrypted state. But if you open, just open pkg decrypted, see, showing the contents, understanding. So what I'm saying is original file is not encrypted, but contents of that original file is encrypted to another file. That is what? Encrypting to another file. Sorry, decrypting to another file, not encrypting. Okay. So next is, I just want to show you how do we re-key. Suppose you have a set password and you have shared password to someone for some reason. Now you want to change it. And I'll tell you, there is no way to recover password. I don't know, it's not available in textbook and Ansible documentation website. Okay, how to, you just, check how to, recover Ansible vault password. Understanding Ansible vault password. You must write somewhere and, just for remembering, you must write somewhere and keep. Otherwise, there is no way to recover. Okay, I've heard like that. And also, I don't know how many people are using in real time. I know one person working in Cisco, he's using Ansible. And there is one person working in Linux operating system. Okay, he also using Ansible. Okay, he's my student actually. I've asked him, then he said, we are not using, even he didn't hear it. He was telling, I have not heard it like that. Okay, anyway, it's okay. Leave it. So okay, I believe there is no way to recover password. Now, okay, I'm just going to show you how to rekey. Rekey means changing, resetting password. I just want to reset password. Example, there is a file pkg.yaml. I've shared, password with one of my junior. I just want to change the password. I want to reset the password. So we are going to reset the password. For resetting password, we use Ansible vault command only. Ansible hyphen vault Ansible hyphen vault, and just to say rekey, and just to mention file name. File name is pkg.yml. Enter. So it will ask you an existing key. Existing key is ATM at 123. Okay, I just want to change to BTM at 123. BTM at 123. Okay, rekey is successful. So next last concept is, I just want to run this particular, I just want to run this pkg.yaml. You try to understand it is in encrypted state. So what command we normally use to run a playbook, Ansible playbook, and I'll just say pkg.yaml. It says attempting to decrypt, but no vault secret found. Understand? That means you cannot simply run like this. You must add some extra parameters here. Okay, you have to mention hyphen vault hyphen id. Okay, at prompt. At prompt means you are just requesting, you're just saying machine, okay, please ask me to enter the password secret of this particular file. So it will request you to enter the password at screen, prompt. It will prompt for the password. It's btm at 123. Just enter. Will run now. Okay, this, okay, one moment. usefully. I think it's again HTTPD only. That's the reason showing an item potent. Okay. So you can ask if any questions, please.
No, sure.
Okay. Now we will go for Ansible facts. Should listen well. This is really very important. And in any, if you take any Ansible project, that project will contain so many word concepts. So please listen very well. It is difficult for me to explain. Please listen well. Ansible, not a word sector. Ansible facts. Ansible facts. By today and tomorrow we must finish it. Okay. So listen well, please. You might have noticed when you're running any play, when you run any play, okay, first one task is running. What is the task name? Gathering facts. So how many tasks we have in this particular file? This particular play contain only 2 tasks. That is what user defined task: installing HTTPD, starting HTTPD. Okay, so since the play contain 2 tasks, when you're running the play, it should run only 2 tasks, right? But it's running 3 tasks. Engine is running 3 tasks. First task is gathering facts. This is what unknown, invisible task, default task. We don't know anything about this task, but in every play, okay, when you run when you're running a play, your engine is first running this particular task for first. So this is invisible. Means invisible means if you open this, you cannot see this task in your play, number one, and it is default, which is injected to every play and playbook by Ansible engine because there are some purpose. So that is what we are going to discuss. What is the purpose of running this? Anyway, we agree this is invisible, means we cannot see. This is default, means it's not user defined. Okay, we agree with that. Please tell us what is the purpose. What's the purpose of this? That is what we are going to discuss. What is gathering facts? And also you may have a doubt. Ashraf, every task would contain a module, right? Okay, say for example, installing HTTPD EM or APT module might have used. Starting HTTPD service module might have used. Same way, what module is used for gathering facts? So many questions are remaining. Okay, I'm just going to explain what is this. Okay, gathering facts with the help of small diagram. Listen well, please. Just say this is our control node. This is control node, and I have multiple managed hosts here. Example, this is one managed host. Example, sys1 or server A. Server A. Same way, I have server B, server C, server D. Okay, so this is okay. Please listen well. Imagine I have a simple play here. This play contain T1. T1 is what? Task 1. That is example gathering facts. T2. T2 is example for installing HTTPD. T3. T3 is example starting HTTPD. Simple example. So this is my play. So in this play, these 2 tasks are okay, written by myself. Okay, this is what injected task, injected by Ansible engine to this play. But this is invisible and default. We cannot see that in play. When you open a play, this task will not be available in it. So when you run this, what will happen? First, control node will establish SSH session to every machine. It will establish SSH session to server A, server B, server C, server D. Okay, example, we are going to run all 4 machine example. So when you are running this play, what's the first process? Your control node will establish SSH, okay, SSH session to every managed host. That's the first, okay, duty of the control node. Once the SSH session been okay established, Next, what will happen is it will start to pick the task from, it will start to pick the task, okay, from the play one by one. It will pick first task. What's the first task? This is what gathering facts. Gathering facts. So which module is added? Which module will be running in this task? Setup module. What's the module name? Setup. Setup module will be running. So what will happen is control node will pick first task. Okay, which module it contains? Setup module. What is the duty of this task? When you run this task and it will pick, control node will pick first task. It will run on, okay, first task will be, it will run first task on every 4 machines simultaneously. Okay, so it will pick first task and run on every machine simultaneously. So what is the duty of this setup module? Setup module will gather basic details of the machine. It will gather basic details of the machine and return to control node. Return to the control node. It will collect basic details of the machine, return to the control node. That's the duty of setup module. Then you may have doubts. What are those basic details? Example. There are so many details. Let me tell you some example. We'll do multiple, examples here, practical examples. Then you will understand more about it. Let me tell you some examples. Name of the machine means host name. FQDN of the machines. IP address and details means network card and its details, complete details, IP address, MAC address, broadcast address, network address, IP version 4 address, version 6 address, okay, complete, okay, network related details. Secondary storage device related complete details, like how many hard disks you have, how many partition, size of each partition, how much is free, how much is, okay, like complete details. Okay, mount point, complete details of all secondary storage medias, including pen drive, CD drive, hard disk, external hard disk, everything clear. Details of the virtual memory, swap memory, details of the main memory RAM, details of the BIOS, details of the BIOS, details of the operating system kernel, details of an operating system, details of operating system, distribution, like this. Okay, complete basic details are gathered. Clear? Complete basic details are gathered. Your control node will have, now we have example 4 machines, right? Control node will make ready for files like this. 4 files. Example, this file name is server A. Same way, for server B also we have like this one file. File name is server B. Okay, I'm explaining like this just for understanding. It's very important really. Server B, same way there is another server C. Like this, 4 files will be ready with your machine. Server D also. Okay, server D. 4 files, server D. And these files would contain some default variable. Those variables are called facts variable. It's like a environment variable of Windows and Linux operating system. Environment variable, which we use in batch file scripting, shell scripting, understanding. Okay, environment variable of Windows. Example, like look here, I'm just to say percentage system root, sorry, system root percentage. What's the meaning of this? Okay, this will tell you which is your system root. It says your system root is Windows. System drive, term, username, like there's so many environment variables we have. The same way, control node will be ready with 4 files because, okay, why 4 files? There are 4 machines. 10, 10 files. 100 files. So 4 files. Okay, this just to understand, I'm saying, okay, like this. So server A, so these files will have basic variable. Sorry, this file will have the variable. That variables are called facts variable. Facts variable. It's very easy to identify. Facts variables will always start with, Ansible. Okay, like example, Ansible host name. This is one variable equal to. Okay, another variable is Ansible. Okay, FQDN. Sorry, FQDN. Like this equal to. Like this Ansible underscore ENS 33 equal to, like this. So many variables. Okay, this is not a regular variable. These are list variable. You might have heard list variable. We have list variable in Python. Same thing. Okay, list variable. List variable means one common variable and so many sub variables and so many values. Understand? I mean sub variable with values. I'll show you. It's very easy, really. So like this, so many variables will be ready in everything. So many means you don't ask me how many, so many. I'll show you. Please wait. I'll list and show you. So many variables are okay. I mean, control node is ready with a file which contains so many okay default Ansible variable. Those variables are called Ansible facts variable. It's very easy to identify Ansible facts variable. Ansible facts variable will always start with the word Ansible. So it's very easy. So suppose you have downloaded a code from GitHub, Ansible code that contains so many variables which start with Ansible underscore. Then please you try to understand Ansible. Ansible facts variable will always start with the word Ansible. Understanding? Okay. So like this, so many variables. Same variable will be available on every file. Okay, every files. So here name of the okay host name is like server A, and this is example server A dot okay example.com. Okay, and IP address complete. Okay, same thing will be available on everything. Understanding? So setup module will run on every individual machine. Look here. When you are running this play, control node will first establish SSH session to every individual machine. Once the SSH session, okay, once established, it will pick first task. So here, what's the first task? That invisible default task. Okay, that is called gathering facts. So it will pick first task. First task contains setup module. So setup module will run on every machine simultaneously. Then what's the duty of setup module? It will collect basic details of this machine and return to control node. By the time control node will be ready with a file. Example only just for understanding file. Okay, this is the file which would contain facts, variable, and values of this particular machine. Same way, all four machines will have like this individual file, and complete gathered details will be stored here. I've given an example for okay the details which is getting gathered in facts gathering, host name, FQDN, okay, and network related complete details, okay, complete details of the all secondary storage devices, details of the main memory, processor, BIOS, complete thing are complete. Understanding? It is initially a bit difficult to understand, so that's the reason I'm okay explaining like this. And you may have a doubt, Ashraf. Yes, I agree. This is what facts gathering. What is the use of these variables? And I've told you not only variable with value, right? Value will be there. Okay, this is really, what to say, a great feature of, is a very, very important feature of or merit of Ansible. What? There are so many facts variable. Let me tell you one example. Anu is working in a company, an organization as automation technician. Automation technician, and you are using Ansible for automating day-to-day repeated tasks. Imagine there are thousands of servers in your production servers in your office. All are available in your remote office, Texas. You are in Bangalore, and machines are available in Texas. So you got a task. Okay, they have office people assigned a task to you. What is a task? You have to write a play, Ansible play, to install and configure Oracle on production server which contain Red Hat Linux operating system. But please try to understand our environment is Realm environment. You have Windows, Macintosh, Linux, and Linux also different distribution. You have some production server with Red Hat, some production server CentOS, some production server Jindu, some of them SUSE, some of them Debian. There are different realm environment. You're working in realm environment. You have different operating system, but total 10,000 servers. Okay, what's the task you got? You just imagine, you just analyze it. You will, okay, it's really tough, right? How you know, how do you know how many machine contain Red Hat? This is really difficult. Okay, can you fly to Texas and enter into server room, and can you make a record of machines which contain Red Hat operating system? Practically possible? No, impractical. You know, Ansible facts will really help you a lot for this. Really, it will. Okay, Ansible. Okay, fact. How? I'll tell you. What's a okay? It's very clear. What is a task? You have to write a play to install and configure Red Hat only. Sorry, Oracle only on Red Hat operating system machine. You don't know how many Red Hat machines you have, but you know one thing: there are different platforms. In Linux, again, different flavors. So requirement is you have to install only on Red Hat. Very easy, yeah. Okay, when you are okay, you write a task. Your play is ready. Okay, in play you can use facts variable. Your play will when you play when you're running play, your control node will gather basic details of every 10,000 machine. Example, every 10,000 machine. Understand? Now control node have a list. I mean, a file 10,000 file which contain variables of 10,000. I mean, facts variables of 10,000 different machine. There is one facts variable, name is Ansible underscore distribution. I'll show you practically, please wait. Ansible underscore distribution. You have to just put one condition. What is the condition? Okay, there is no if condition. I'm saying just for understanding. If Ansible underscore distribution is equal to Red Hat. Finished, right? Understanding? I didn't teach you. I didn't teach you condition. Condition is in next chapter. I'm just saying it's very easy. But you can just say run my task, run my play if Ansible underscore distribution. What is Ansible underscore distribution? Ansible underscore distribution is Ansible facts variable, which is gathered while running. Okay, first task, facts gathering. So after gathering facts of 10,000 machine, all 10,000 machines, Ansible distribution facts variable will have appropriate value. So you are just, putting a condition. What's the condition? If Ansible if Ansible underscore distribution is equal to Red Hat, then what should happen? Should run my task. Else, leave it, ignore it. Understanding? I think you got idea. So this is a main use. So facts variables are really always used in every projects. I'll show you multiple example. Please wait. I'm just defining it. What is facts variable? Okay, please try to understand. It will help you a lot. And sometime you will have a requirement to run a task based on hardware. Okay, we say hard limit. Hard limit means hardware limit. If main memory is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to or okay, operating system kernel version is equal to BIOS version is equal to, and like this you will have so many things. It is very difficult to approach machine physically and check the details of machine individually. That is not impossible, because we are doing this automation just to save the time. Then how you can spend more time to get basic approach the machine physically and collect the basic details? That is not possible. So this will help you a lot. I'll show you. We will do one or two examples here, but we are going to do multiple examples in our 5th chapter. Understanding? So Ansible facts variables are always used. If you download 100 code from GitHub, 99 code will contain Ansible facts variable. So that means it is always used. Okay, it's clear, right? So I will not explain this tomorrow. I'll directly show you an example tomorrow. If anything, please ask. I didn't show you any practical. Practical will be explained tomorrow. If
We
anything,
can
please.
list out these variables, right?
Yes. I'll show you now. One example. Look here. We can list it.
Yeah. Also these files also we can locate.
A file we cannot locate. You can just request to show the contents. That's all. Understanding. File is not actually I mean physically available on machine. I've just explained in that way just for understanding. Actually, it is not a file. Actually, understand. Just for understanding, I've explained like that. Look here. I'll just say Ansible. I'll use Ansible add command for that. Ansible. I'm just going to gather factor of server A. I'll just say -m setup. So this is a command used. Okay, 1 second. So server A. Look here, we'll show you. It is in JSON format. I will not teach JSON. That is not my duty. It is in JSON format. See, look at this. These are the Ansible facts variables. See, these are variables. So many variables. So many. Look here. I've gathered facts of only server A. Understanding? Only server A. Look here. There are many. And also, you may ask, like Ashraf, it is very difficult to locate a particular variable, right? You can use filter -a and just say like filter equal to, I just want to view only particular variable details. Ansible underscore this.
You know OS version, which variable we use?
Yes, for OS version we use. Okay, for operating system kernel we use. Okay, OS version. Let me tell you 1 second. Distribution kernel or OS. We can just go through it. You will understand. Please wait. See, showing distribution is CentOS. Okay, operating system, I think it's in somewhere in middle. I don't remember all. Let me check. Date and time. So this is list variable. Look here. This is one variable that has multiples of variable. That is what we call list variable. How to refer this particular example? I just want this particular value. Then how to refer it? Ansible underscore date underscore time dot second. Ansible underscore date underscore time dot month. This is how we refer the list variable, same as Python. Okay. Here architecture, operating system architecture, version, operating system BIOS version. Operating system version is somewhere available here somewhere. It's there. I don't remember what is the actual
Because in Office, yeah, I think that is right.
No, this is actually that DVD. I mean ISO image.
ISO image, yeah.
Yes. It's
Yeah, because in
available.
Office currently, what we are doing is like using the shell command. We are taking etc release file and extracting the OS version from there.
Okay.
But that is if that release package is not updated, then that file is also won't be up to date, right?
Mm-hmm. But here, like if you want to use this command, your operating system must have this platform. I
think here also see etc CentOS release and that version is there, but again the problem is if this file is also updated using the package, right? That OS release package.
Okay.
Yeah, when the kernel patching happens, if this package is not updated, then the version what we are seeing won't be the actual kernel version.
Correct. That is
so that's why I was seeing if there is anything. Okay, we'll check.
So
not a problem.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow. I will not explain this again. We will directly start practical. Okay.
Yeah. Fine.